Hi everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. It is Thursday, October 21st, 2021, and we're going to be doing a card of the day, a focus of intention. Thank you again to everybody who joined us last night with the full moon in Aries community ritual. If you exchange energy with me or you're part of I Am the Altar private membership, the IG stories on my insights page, which is at Readings by Vida, is already up and it'll be up for 24 hours, and I only show the candle portion. If you'd like to know more about my community rituals, you can go to the profile, my Instagram profile, and read the descriptions on how I work. The next one will be the new moon in 2 weeks. I have not put it up as of yet, but that is okay. Don't forget that this Saturday, October 23rd, 2021 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the pre-ordered scheduled sale for all 7 different mojo envelopes and all 3 pendants. Today I am wearing the Lots of Love pendant. We have these are mine, the double A pendant, and one of the most famous ones, the transformation pendant. So I usually switch these out. Today I felt a little bit more passionate. Last night's full moon in Aries community ritual was very uprooting, eye-opening, and very unnerving. So I just want to add a little bit of extra special love and care into my life. So with that being said, this Saturday is the pre-ordered scheduled sale. That means that these items are listed under pre-order. They're made to order, so you won't get them right away. Everything is broken down also on the post on my Instagram page, and as well as they're not going to be available until 12 p.m. so on Saturday. So you go to my website at 12 p.m., type in pre, one word, order, second word, and all of the mojo envelopes and all 3 pendants will be showing up. First come, first serve. I only do this about once a month. I started doing them again last month because of the purchase of the home and us moving and leaving New York City. We put everything on hold. So the last time I had a scheduled sale for the pre-orders was, I believe, in June. So we're doing it back again at everybody's request. So on Sunday, October 24th, I have about 3 spots available left for readings or spiritual cleansings, or in Spanish, it's called limpieza or despojo. So that is a spiritual cleansing, and a spiritual cleansing is for you to remove specific energies or stagnant lower vibrations that you feel is moving around in your aura, around your family, whatever the case is. So we do definitely have a little chat, and then I start the cleansing, and it's about 45 to 60 minutes. Sometimes it's sooner, sometimes it's later. It depends what spirit asks me to do during the cleansing, or a channel reading, which will be for an hour. I only have 3 spots left. It's first come, first serve as well, and that's going to be in Brooklyn, New York. This is the card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 24 to 48 hours. It's directed by spirit, universe, or whatever higher power you call upon. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born with intuition. Not everyone listens to intuition, as you can see the state of the world. With that being said, the card of the day is coming from the Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle deck. And the card has already flown out, and it's called Stand Your Ground. And this coincides, before I even read the description, I just heard it. This literally coincides with the full moon in Aries community ritual. So it says, standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. So let's see what the rest of the description says. Thank you again for liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing this video or any of my previous videos with someone who you feel that needs it. And don't forget, the Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademarked, copyrighted, and registered in several different classifications with the United States government. Any duplication of my content without my permission is subject to legal recourse, is guided by my legal team. Sorry, I do have to say the logistics time and time again. So I understand it gets repetitive. So It says this card is proof that no matter how much you're being tested, pushed, or manipulated into doing something you genuinely know is not for your higher good, it's okay to stand your ground and push back. Don't waver, don't give in, and don't lose sight of what's waiting for you. Remember, the outcome that you know is right for you may not be what others think is best for you. This card will provide the strength to believe in your own integrity, your own self-worth, and to help you remain clear and focused to defend what you believe and know to be right. With the conviction of that belief, comes an ample supply of energy so that you can stand tall. You don't need to compromise or surrender and give up the control you hold dear. With that being said, Spirit is saying that what you know is good for you doesn't mean that everyone agrees with that knowing. Doesn't mean that if you want to go to college for art, doesn't mean your parents are going to agree with it, and probably won't. They probably want you to be more stable. They want you to have a foundation. They want you to be secure. They want you to have that education, because education is power. And as you see, most of us who are not in college, not all of us watching this are in college or in school, and we're still learning and we're still evolving, because life is about evolution. And how do you evolve? By learning. So standing your ground and actually walking in the path that you know to be true only for you is all that matters. Now, I'm not saying that your parents or your families or your partners or your friends or your bosses or your colleagues or your children or your partners' relationships, whatever that is, and I'm not saying that they're wrong. But what they could be doing is pushing their ideals and their opinions onto your life without actually trying to hear you out or trusting you, what you know to be true for you. Basically, that knowing is your intuition. Your intuition, as I always say, is your superpower. Your intuition is not loud and chaotic and temporary. And think about it. If your family or your friends or your loved ones are against your ideals, it's their fears and their opinions on what they think you should be doing, but it doesn't mean it makes it right. The intention may be well intended for protecting you and guiding you and giving you a better outlook of life, but it doesn't mean it resonates with you, and it doesn't mean it's right for you in this space at this time. And it's okay to say no, because no is a full sentence. It's okay to say, I love you and I respect that you're trying to help me out, but number one, I didn't ask your opinion. And if you did ask their opinion, then you need to let them speak their truth, and then you can speak your truth after, because we don't want any chaos and we don't want arguments during this time. Again, that's something that was brought up last night in the full moon in Aries community ritual. So again, a lot in alignment with that aspect. And we're still under the full moon magic. Full moon magic is 3 nights before the full moon, the night of the full moon, and 3 nights after. So be very aware of what's happening here. They're not saying to fight or argue or have disagreements. They're just saying, stand your ground. Yes, the intention may be well intended for your growth and your protection and your guidance, but it doesn't mean it resonates with you. It doesn't mean it makes your heart sing. And you should always follow the path that makes your heart sing, even though it may look like the end of the world. It may not look like it's going to work out for you, but have faith in yourself and have faith in what you know to be true for you, and walk in that faith, because the next step that you take is up to you. Do you believe in yourself that you're going to stand your ground no matter what? Everybody knew I had these abilities, but doing this full time, I had a lot of people, even my own loved ones, very well intentions of protecting me, like, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should keep doing it part-time. You know, you and your husband have 5 kids. How are you going to support the kids? This is not a steady income. People just come and go get readings here and there. Well, I've built a 6-figure business. Not just the readings and not the services, but the events that I provide, the in-person sessions. And we have over 250 products that me and my family create and then curate, because I'm the distributor for some other products. If I would have went with what everybody told me, I'd still be working a 9 to 5 and doing this part-time. Instead, I'm walking in my truth, in my knowledge. I stood my ground, and I claimed what was destined for me in my birthright, even before I came into existence in this lifetime, in this space and time. So sometimes you need to stand your ground. And even though you love them, it doesn't mean you have to listen to their opinions. And if they didn't ask, to talk to you about this, and you didn't agree to it, you really don't need to listen to their opinions. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it because I think it's pretty funny. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. And what comes out of assholes? Shit. And again, sometimes people are hating and they will shit on your dreams. So again, stand your ground, say no, enforce your boundaries, walk in your truth, don't argue, and believe in yourself no matter what. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for fucking with me. If this applies, great. If it doesn't apply, let this shit fly. See y'all later.